Alright, so hi guys, long time no see. So it is me, Kima. I have been away from YouTube, or actually I've been away from the internet in general. And the main reason is because I've been so busy with this little guy right here. So, this is my son. He is now 1 year old. So, and I haven't really been updating my YouTube for about 2.5 years, I guess. So, you guys can do the math. I've been busy with child raising him because I really wanted to dedicate my first year of child raising to him, so I have been away from the internet for 1 whole year. And then the other half of, well, the other year is basically me just getting really, really tired during my pregnancy. I didn't have any of that morning sickness kind of thing where you just kind of puke everywhere, but I did have this weird thing where I was like falling asleep everywhere. I could not keep myself awake. I was just so tired and I just wanted to sleep. And that just kind of happened for the whole pregnancy. So I've been asleep and I really couldn't keep myself up long enough to actually do a video without looking really tired and brain dead. And yeah, so that's that. And then for a little bit, I was actually not updating because every video I'd look, well, I review my videos before I actually upload them, and basically I had all these awkward silences and ums and ers that really got annoying because I said it so many times, and I just gave up uploading those, period. So now I'm finally back, hopefully, for good, and yeah. So anyways, a little bit about what I have been doing with my hobby, my doll hobby. So my doll hobby has been actually diminishing until, like, this year, where I finally decide, you know what, my son is now 1 year old, so maybe I'll just purchase all these Monster High dolls to make myself feel like I've accomplished something, and, you know, it's like a little present for myself. So I did buy a couple of Monster High dolls, and that's kind of cool, but I have not bought any resin BJDs or DDs. And there's a couple of reasons why I haven't done that. First of all, resin BJDs are obviously expensive, and there's a couple of molds that I only like. And you know what? I haven't actually kept up with resin BJD news, period, so it's like, I look at the computer the other day and I finally look at LUTs and I was like, oh my god, there's so many, all these awkward releases that I don't remember ever existing, and I probably wasn't even looking at them. So I haven't been keeping up with BJDs in general. And then the second part is that I don't want my son actually breaking them. He has taken a fond, well, he has been enjoying a couple of Monster High dolls, and I kind of worry because, like, he is very curious of everything I do, and if I'm curious about dolls, obviously he's going to be curious about dolls, and he has taken a liking to one particular Monster High doll, so I just kind of, like, gave it to him, but it's just kind of awkward because he's a boy and he really enjoys playing with the Monster High doll. And you know how they're really delicate and everything? He hasn't snapped it yet, so I'm sure that even if I present him with a resin BJD at one point, he probably won't be too reckless with it, but I can't be 100% sure, so I try to keep all the resin BJDs in their boxes. And I do have my DD out in the open, and he does stare at it a lot because he's really curious about it, but it's just so big that he doesn't really know how to communicate or, you know, just interact with it. So he goes really close to it, he stares at it, and then he tries touching it, and he doesn't even touch it. He's just like 1 millimeter away from it, and he just hinders away, and he just goes. So I think it's a matter of time before he actually is very, very, very curious about my DD, and I don't want it happening anytime soon, so I'm trying not to put every other doll in front of him right now. So yeah, that's my doll hobby. It has been diminishing a little bit. I'm probably going to get rid of a couple of my OSDs. I'm not going to get rid of my Remicolons. I do know for sure that I'm probably going to get rid of my Zoom Centaur BJD, which is a small one. I think it was Minute. I don't remember which one it was, but I did get one, and I didn't really find a love for that one, so yeah, that's one of the main reasons why it's going away. I don't really like Zoom dolls in general, apparently. I've tried it with I had twin Glotties at one point, never liked them, so, you know what, they just don't work for me, so they're going away. Yes, sweetie. So, other things that's going to happen is, since I haven't been on the doll hobby, what have I been doing? I've actually been journaling. I'll talk more about the precise thing I'm using, which is called the Hobonichi Techo or the Hobonichi Planner, whichever way. But, I'll talk about it in detail later on, but basically I've been journaling a lot. I've always been curious about it. It's been, I don't know, ever since I came to Japan, every year there's a store called Loft which sells a lot of variety goods, and they'll sell planners during, like, the sale of the planner season, I don't know. But the Hobonichi planner would actually take up a huge portion of the space. Like, there is, like, 1 or 2 shelves dedicated to it, because there's 2 different sizes, blah, 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 blah. And it's always been catching my attention, but I've never really been adventurous enough to buy it, because I've seen my experiences with diaries, and it's usually, I'll write it in it for maybe 3 days, and I'll just stop. Because I never, and then, it's like, I never really liked the diary anyway, so it's been a lot of waste of money till now, and so that's one of the main reasons why I haven't been doing it. I finally decided I'd get one the year I got pregnant with my kid. So it has the second half of my pregnancy all written inside, and it's kind of cool. I've been really adventurous with it. I've been tinkering with it, and I think it's a really, really great concept, and hence why I actually have another one this year. Except this year I'm actually using a smaller version of it, which does have its pros and cons, but yeah, I'll explain it some other time. So basically I've been journaling, and yeah, it's been really fun. So basically future updates from me might not just be all about dolls. It might be actually about journaling. It might be about makeup, because you know what, I can't look like a tired mom outside. I would actually catch the attention of social workers sometimes because I look so battered up, and that wasn't really fun. So I do wear makeup and there's a couple of things that do catch my attention because they're so cool. I'll talk a little bit about child raising in this country. There's a couple of things that are really nifty, and then there's some things that I've found really different compared to America. Because, yeah, I've actually been in America for about 3 weeks or so. So I kind of experienced it for a little bit in the States, and it's a lot different. I believe it's a lot different. So I'll try to explain that, and then, yeah. So future updates from me might not just be about dolls. It might be about a lot of different things. I don't know. It'll probably be a little bit more entertaining in terms of I've actually got a lot of things to talk about. So hopefully I'll catch you guys again in different videos that I do from now on. So bye-bye, guys. Can you do bye-bye?